Deep in the belly of a whale I found her, down with the deep blue jailer around her, running her hands through the ribs of the dark. Florence and Calamity and Joan of Arc. I love the way she looks in her underwear. Lose my page, then the plot, then the book, then I swear she makes the most of her time. But loving me plenty, she knows there'll come a day when we won't be getting any.
This is my dream. You have the best music, the best books, the best people.
A little poetry is great for a songwriter, but too much poetry will just sink a song.
Nice thing about this panel is we're all different kinds of writers. An editor, nonfiction writer, poet, songwriter.
Words take up my life, you know, and I love the shape of them and I love to have them in my head.
It's a pleasure to be moderating, though I'm not particularly moderate. We experienced the attempt at a debate. We had Ross Duta, who's written an extremely cogent review, as it were, of Christopher Hitchens' book called God Is Not Great.
The human species is 100,000 years old. Now you are asked to believe by members of Ross's church that went on, heaven watched that for 98,000 years. And 2,000 years ago said, it's time to intervene. And the best way to do that would be in a Bronze Age part of the Middle East by means of a human sacrifice that would redeem us all. Now, I could be persuaded of a virgin birth before I could be persuaded of that. That cannot be believed, simply is not true, nor are those from whom it was plagiarized, the Jews who thought that it was 4,000 years and God spoke only to Jews. And I don't think that God spoke to an epileptic, illiterate Arab merchant either, 500 years after that, with the unalterable final word of God that cannot be challenged in the form of the recitation known as the Quran. It is not possible to believe this. We have to understand that our morality, our history, our study, our philosophy doesn't come from this nonsensical concept of revelation, and that those who say that it did are our enemies and will always preach intolerance, hatred, ignorance, and stupidity.
Christopher Hitchens is probably one of the best goaders we have around today.
In any debate between an American and someone with an English accent, the man with the English accent is going to win.
Well, I think it's widely thought about the United States at the moment that people only want mediocre, easy reading, easy listening, easy viewing, and so on. And I think it's disproved every time and in increasing numbers of places.